Hey everybody, so I thought I'd do a look today, just cleansing my skin with Noxzema pads. Now I'm using cocoa butter on my lips. And now I'm going to fill in my brows with the Kevyn Aucoin Brow Pencil in Brunette. Once I get the general shape of my brows filled in with the Kevyn Aucoin pencil, I then take a NYX or NYX pencil in brown and get the color that I want in my brows. Normally I use light brown, however I couldn't find it or I used it all up, so I am making it do with the brown. I then go in with Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer in SX13 and a MAC small angled brush to clean up the shape. I put a little bit in the top and then apply it with the angled brush, and I just go over the outline of my brows. You may have seen this already in my brows from A to Z video. If you have not seen the video, check my uploaded videos. I start with the bottom of my brow first. Taking it down to the crease area, and then I go across the top. Now I don't always go across the top, it just depends on how I feel that day. You can do whatever is comfortable for you. I blend out the harshness of the brow with the pencil, where I did the pencil and where I did the foundation, and then I also blend it into my skin with my finger. You will notice that I will do some more blending, but this is just the preliminary step. Taking a fluffy brush, a small fluffy brush, I then go in with the same foundation and thank the Lord for an under eye concealer. In this case, I'm using the same Sensual Skin Enhancer by Kevyn Aucoin in SX13 and using it as my under eye concealer. A little known fact, prior to my vacation, this particular shade and foundation was what I used for my normal all over color, but now it is too light, so it makes the perfect highlight. I take it down the middle of my nose as well, highlight under the other eye and bring it out to my temple and blend it down into the top of my cheek. Blending and placing as I go. I also do it around my nose a little bit, around the perimeter of my lips, and also in the center of my forehead, which is where I am the lightest, is where the light will hit. So I want to highlight all the areas where the light hits. Let my hair down a bit, and now I'm going in with MAC Studio Fix powder in C7, and I'm going to use that with a wedge sponge to highlight the areas where I applied the Sensual Skin Enhancer by Kevin Aucoin. Just want to make sure you set the area where you applied your highlight. So yes, I'm doing under the brow, under the eye, on the actual eyelid, down my chin, down my nose and forehead. I'm now going in with the same MAC Studio Fix powder but in a darker color, NW58, and I'm going to use that with a Sigma small, it's a travel size fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to use that to contour my nose a little. I don't like to snatch my nose too much because I'm happy with the shape of my nose, but it does add a little bit of depth to the makeup look. I take it into the inner crease in my eye so that it blends well. Making sure to blend it out. I'm also using it for my normal crease area. Makeup products can have more than one use. This is a very nice brown matte color. It just recently came out as MAC extended the color line in this range of product, and so I like to use it on the eye at times. Taking what I believe is now the MAC 109 brush, I'm using that same NW58 Studio Fix powder by MAC, and I am contouring my face a little bit. I say I think it's the 109 because the numbers have since come off. If anybody knows a way to keep the numbers from going off besides writing it on the actual brush, please let me know. I know there's a trick, but I cannot remember what the trick is. Now onto the eyes. I'm taking the 24-Hour Color Tattoo by Maybelline in Pomegranate Punk, and I'm going to use that as the base for my eyeshadow. I'm applying it with my pointer finger directly to my eyelid, and I am placing it and blending as I go, all with my finger. In addition to placing the base on my eye, I'm also applying it to my lower lash line to add more depth to the eye look. I am now using MAC's Mineralized Eyeshadow in Smoked Ruby, applied with a domed shader brush to my lid. I am applying it dry, although these shadows can be used both wet and dry. Once you wet the brush, it will really make the color pop. I'm not applying it across the whole lid as I just want a little bit of depth to my look. I don't want it to be completely dark. Now I'm taking my NARS number 9947 palette, and there is like a peachy pink shimmery shade that I want to use to highlight the inner tear duct. I do not know the name of the color off the top of my head, and I'm just using like a pencil shaped brush to apply the color, both to the upper and lower tear duct. Going back in with the MAC Smoked Ruby Mineralized Eyeshadow and another pencil brush or smudger brush, whatever you want to call it, I'm applying the Smoked Ruby to my lower lash line, just on the outer portion. It's lashes time. One of my fave mascaras is L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black, and I'm just applying it to my lashes. I am not wearing any falsies. I just like to pack on about 10 coats of mascara and call it a day. In case you didn't know, I'm a huge fan of MAC's Mineralized product line. So I'm taking their Mineralized powder in Stereo Rose and applying that over my cheeks as a highlight with a Delium Tools brush, their little fan brush. So I just apply it to the high planes of my cheek. Down the nose, a little on the forehead. My review on this next product will probably show up right after this video, but it is the Clean Color Femme lipstick, and I am using the color Fiesta. A very pretty wine plum color, and has a bit of sheen to it, so it's not drying to the lips. The color on the bottom has since rubbed off, but I am now using MAC Mineralized powder in Deep Dark with a MAC tapered powder brush, but the number has rubbed off, so I don't know which brush it is. Just using that all over my face to set everything and to blend everything together. And now I'm using MAC's Chestnut Lip Liner as a lip liner. And that's it. Thank you for watching. See you soon.